Next, an unexpected delay on the front lines of the local drug crisis. Guelph's new HART Hub, the treatment centers meant to replace consumption sites, will not open as planned on the 1st of April, and that's creating questions about the availability of some critical services. CTV's Spencer Turcotte live with more on this story. Okay, we should note, Spencer, we understand this is because the province hasn't confirmed their funding yet, but how will this affect treatment services?
Well, the newer services like crisis recovery beds and supportive housing units won't be ready. Not ideal considering these HART hubs are cutting out the ability for clients to use drugs under supervision.
April 1st has been circled on the calendar since last year. It's the date CTS sites in Ontario located within 200 meters of a school or daycare are supposed to be replaced with new provincially mandated HART hubs. This Guelph site is one of them, but there's a glaring problem.
We still don't have a funding agreement yet.
Melissa Kwiatkowski is the CEO of the Guelph Community Health Centre, which will operate the new HART hub. She says not having that confirmation of funding from the province is resulting in some significant gaps.
Things like additional crisis beds, things like additional supportive housing capacity, etc. Not having those services online will be a challenge.
As Guelph's consumption and treatment services site gets set to wind down for the end of the month, that means clients won't be able to bring and use outside drugs while under supervision of health and support professionals. HART hubs prohibit that.
This is not an either-or situation. HART Hub or CTS, I really believe we need to be taking a both-end approach to this. In the midst of a public health crisis, we need all the tools available to us to support people and make sure they have access to the healthcare services that they need and deserve.
That's why not knowing the full picture about their funding is causing some concern. Vital services are already being eliminated by design through this transition, so they want to offer everything they can from day one. In an email to CTV News, a spokesperson for the Ministry of Health says in part, the first round of funding has been approved by the ministry and will be received by the sites early next week. The Ministry of Health is continuing to work with hub partners to collect information on their multi-year operational budget. And while Kwiatkowski and her team have laid a lot of the groundwork to roll out all the services, it takes a bit of time to put into practice.
We have job postings ready to go. We have referral pathways developed. So we have done a lot of the foundational and development work. We just haven't been able to implement.
As for the operators of Kitchener's future HART Hub location, it's a similar situation. Their CEO tells us it will open on April 1st with limited services. Then, over the course of several months, their plan is to transition to a full HART Hub model.